I'm sure I'm going to have to. There's no one here yet. And I'm just going to do what I normally do until I see a person here and check on these captions so everybody knows what's happening. Nope, this is not astrology today. Okay. There's nobody here, but I'm just going to go ahead and I think once we start drawing, it will probably happen. So, hey, why don't we draw a card on that? Yes or no? If we start going ahead and drawing, will people start coming to the channel?
If you build it, will they come? Absolutely.
If we build it, will they come? Free Tarot. Yes. People are wanting some information tonight. They just
Aces, my friend. That's kind of hard to see, isn't it?
It is really hard to see, actually.
Okay, I'll use a different deck. These aren't going to work. I'm sorry about that.
I still don't have anybody in here yet.
Okay. But we did get aces on that.
Yes.
It says a day in the life of a psychic down here.
I know. I'm trying to get it off of there.
Well, my alarm clock goes off for the first time around 6 a.m. and I usually forget about it. And then it goes off again at 6:30 and I dismiss it again and go back to sleep.
Is that somebody in the chat?
No, I'm just trying to tell the day in the life of psychic.
Oh, hello. It looks like we have a couple of people here. Welcome to Tarot Showdown. I'm Jennifer Rose. That's Melanie Rose, Mel Rose down there.
Hello.
And what we're doing here is we're doing free yes, no tarot card readings. So if you'll type a question into the chat box, we will get to you.
A yes or no question, preferably. Try to phrase your questions yes or no, and we'll give you more than a yes or no, but we really like to go with yes or no from the outset. Okay.
Okay. So what's a good question to ask right now? Let's see here. So I want to say hello again. Now that there are more people here, this is Tarot Showdown. What we're doing is a free yes, no tarot card reading. If you will put a question in the chat box that we can answer with yes or no, Mel and I will draw a tarot card and give you some guidance. Just tell you yes or no, whatever strikes us, whatever the energy is. We have a channel that you're on right now called Rose Tarot and Astrology, and we do all sorts of cool, fun stuff here. We're live on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. and we talk about astrology and do a tarot reading for the week. Mel is here Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, giving astrology for the next 48 hours and talking about just kind of overarching themes of astrology. And then on Saturdays at 3 p.m., I go live and I've been talking about astrology, but I may just do some tarot card readings. You never know. So I am using a Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, some Crystal Visions deck for my love readings. And for a special treat, I'm bringing my Deviant Moon card deck from Patrick Valenza. These are my favorites and my oldest deck here. They read really well. Today, if I pull a card from this deck here, it will be about what the gray area is.
Mm,
Okay. So
yeah.
if you ask for the dark cards in the chat, I'll just draw a card for you and I'll tell you what the gray area is.
All right.
That makes sense.
So the first question I want to ask is my question. Well, my question was going to be, will the first question be about love? But it wasn't. It's
No.
already answered.
Will
So,
there be any major events happening soon? Thank you,
well,
Epic 2011, for being here with us and for asking the question. And we would love it if you haven't subscribed already to subscribe to the channel so we can keep giving you guidance.
thank you.
All right. Okay. So you ready?
Just major events.
I've got the Three of Wands. I mean, there's a whole lot of planning. Ooh.
I've got a King of Swords. So yes, the answer is yes. Major events happening soon.
Yes, there's major events happening soon, and there are already plans for it. It's already, they're already underway.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, this is written.
Sure.
It's already done.
Yeah, it is written. Yeah. It is planned. It is already planned for. It's bought and paid. I don't like that, but yeah, I do feel like our environment. I do feel like our Earth is going to start talking to us a little bit more than we like for it to talk to us, or in that way.
Yeah.
So,
well, and major events happening soon. And the thing that came out for me here, I wish I hadn't put him away so quickly, was the King of Swords. And that speaks to counsel. It speaks to seeking counsel, and it also speaks to exercising good judgment or giving counsel. So just understand that if there are events happening in the world that are making you feel confused, it's a good idea at this time to be seeking counsel, just to find out, what are other people noticing about this? What are other people thinking about it? But also just, doing your best to use good judgment, to use your powers of perception for good, and to secure some safety in your own life. Yes.
Hello. Oh, there's another question here from Epic 2011. How long have you been reading tarot cards? Mel?
Well, I got my first pair of tarot cards when I was about 24, 25 years old. It was a little over 25 years ago. And I carried those cards around me with me for a long time, and I would pull them out occasionally and try to read with them. They were not a standard deck, and I had not learned how to read tarot cards, so I found it a little challenging and tedious. Then about 5 years ago, I've been a massage therapist for about 20 years, and about 5 years ago, I was going through my Reiki certification, which is, you have to get these attunements, and it's sort of an energetic method of, taking that drip spout of intuition that comes to everybody anytime, that drip spout of information, and sort of opening up the spout so that you get more sort of intuitive information. And I found when I did that, like my interest in learning about the cards peaked. So I went ahead and started learning the cards at that time with my Reiki attunements. And it's been really great for me. It's really helped me to articulate for myself some things that, like sometimes if it's going on in my mind, I don't really know that it's going on until I'm saying it out loud. So it kind of helps me to sort of journal with myself and read the cards, or it helps me to help other people, find some guidance just by sort of tuning into that extra amount of intuitive information that I think I get. And I love doing it for that reason. What about you, Jennifer? How long have you been reading tarot cards?
I was sneaking in a little bite of my quesadilla. Let's see. So how long have I been reading tarot cards? It's been 5 years. Mm-hmm. I'm really shocked to have to tabulate that and think about it, but I've been reading tarot cards for 5 years. I really do enjoy doing the readings. I like communicating with people. And I really enjoy doing events. Like we've done a few weddings and some other,
Mhm.
I
Birthday
don't know,
parties
just
and stuff.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just fun. The vibes are fun, and we get to meet a ton of people and just have great experiences. But the cards have really taught me a lot about myself, and I learn about myself every single time I give a tarot card reading. Um, I am not a perfect person. I also am not a judgy person, and we're here from the Midwest, so
Yeah.
really nothing that you can tell us is super shocking or anything that we're going to be like, oh no, this person is a horrible person. We try to read with love and peace in mind.
Mhm.
And, we just do our best to give you the information that we can. I do enjoy doing it though.
I like doing this, especially at events, but I like doing it in this context too because it gives the people that I want to interact with a chance to have a conversation about themselves and what's important to them. It gives me a chance to get to know people in a way that's sort of like a little bit formalized, like, okay, well, I have permission to ask questions, right?
Sorry, I keep muting my microphone just to kind of mute the
Oh, okay.
upstairs roomies. We have a new question. I don't know if you could see it. What was your scariest reading?
First, I want to say hello to Melrose. Melrose to Melrose.
Hi, Melrose. We are fine. We hope you're doing fine as well. And if you
Mhm.
have a question that you would like for us to answer with tarot, please type it down here. Epic 2011 is asking, what was your scariest reading?
Well, I went first last time.
Okay. I think I don't know if I've had a scary reading, if I'm honest. I don't get frightened, I don't think, during my readings. I kind of get spooked out about just um, the energy sometimes just because it's so intense. And when it mixes with the reading, it gets pretty intense just from the energy from my client and from whatever else is coming around. But I did a reading once, and it was the very first time that I did a reading in public. And um, while I was giving this reading, I was really guessing things about him that I would never have known. And it was like what tattoos that I had no idea. I was telling him words, like I kept having words come up, and I told him this word, and I said, for some reason I'm seeing an infinity symbol, and his body was covered, and he was like, I have this tattooed here, and I have that. He had an exact phrase tattooed on his arm, and his stuff was covered.
Mhm.
So that was pretty amazing. Gosh, I really don't think I've had any scary readings.
Yeah, I haven't had any scary readings per se. I've had a couple of readings where I was a little bit worried for the person that I was reading for. There was this one guy that came and he was just like, I don't have much going on. I just want a general reading. But it turned out that he was in a relationship with this woman who was kind of abusive with him. And there was somebody else that he was ready to move on with, but he was afraid to end this relationship. And like that's kind of a bad situation to be in, no matter who you are, because if you're with somebody who's abusive, you don't know what they'll do. And it came out very clearly in the reading that he should ask his mother to help him, and that his mother would be able to help him, like, get separated from this person so that he can make a clean break. And I think that he was able to do that, but I was a little bit worried for his safety. Okay, so that's about it. Readings don't get scary for me. I'm not afraid of very much when it comes to this kind of stuff. Um,
No,
I'm a
but
little
I
bit
did have.
afraid of sitting down and figuring out that somebody has, like, done murder or something like that. But as far as I know, I haven't sat down with somebody who's done murder where it shows. So,
I'm pretty sure that I have channeled victims of murder before. But
uh-huh.
yeah, sometimes it can get a little intense. Like I have talked to people, and you have talked to
Mhm.
someone who's committed murder.
Oh,
And
yeah,
and yeah, it
yeah,
kind of comes out. When it starts
uh-huh,
coming out in the cards, the people usually start just telling the story, and it's a little overwhelming. We're not therapists,
uh-huh.
we're just doing our best.
Yeah. We're really just here to support and reassure. So,
Yes.
hello, 93 Jade. I want to ask for Nikki to get. Hi, Nikki. Thank you for coming back. I'm happy to see you here. Will Penko Lacra and Nikki Tiga have a reunion together? I don't remember what the answer was on this one last week.
I think it's okay to not remember. I think that's
It's
a good
okay
thing.
not to remember. Okay.
So, Nikki, I want you to keep up. You're here like every Thursday, and thank you so much. But
Yes.
keep up with what the answers are.
Yes. Write them down or something.
Right? Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Mine is a no. And yours is upside down, huh?
No, it's
Is it
right
reversed?
side up. Mine is a
Oh, it
yes.
is?
Yeah.
Well, I have the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is kind of showing that there's been some deceit. And it actually kind of looks like both people are deceiving each other, and they each know about it.
Ah, I see
I
that. I see
mean,
that. Everybody's just sort of keeping
there's
their own counsel and not really
mhm.
showing their cards.
There's birds that have delivered message. There's a bird sitting on top of a sword in her back, like,
Mhm.
something was said or done that really that was a stab in the back, and that's really below the belt kind
Mm.
of stuff.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I think that's a no for tonight. I don't
Yeah.
like giving no's. I like yes, but I also like being truthful and honest, and I didn't feel that one.
Yeah, Nikki Ticket, sounds like somebody is not being completely forthright in this situation.
Yes.
Okay, so 93 Jade,
93
what is
Jade.
me and Chris love like? Love life.
Yeah.
Is it a yes or a
Well,
no?
it's is me and Chris going to be together is what we need to focus.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it.
All right. Oh, there's someone coming in and someone coming in. Now,
Yeah.
I want to say, and I'm going to be real honest, like this might okay.
What is that?
It's the Knight of Wands, and
Okay.
you can see his wand is pretty hot at the end there.
Uh-huh.
Um, and it's like, are we going to get back together? So I say with this card, even though the answer is yes, it might just be a one night stand. It might be a one time off. It
Yeah.
might just be, a closure.
Right.
Like it might just be that, but it may be that, that person is coming in hot and that's what they want.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. This card says think about the future, sis. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, as in that person's not necessarily, for your long-term future. Yeah.
Curtis, you look like my old PE teacher. Oh, which one? Me? I hope so.
Yeah, Jennifer fancies herself everybody's lesbian softball coach.
I want to play that on TV somewhere. Hello, manifestation.
Yes,
So
yes.
I understand that I'm completely and totally, what is that called? Typecast, stereotyped,
Hmm.
whatever.
You look good to me.
Thanks, Curtis. Thanks for being here. And everybody, hello. We are here.
Hello.
We are the Roses. We're professional tarot card readers, and we
Mhm.
are here tonight to answer yes or no questions in our chat. We ask that you subscribe so you can continue to come back here on Thursday nights with us.
Yeah.
And we also release all sorts of spells and different things that we don't necessarily, tell you about in
In
advance.
advance, because we do
So it'd be
them.
good to subscribe so you know when we're going
Okay.
live.
Yeah.
All right. I already answered that one about the love life, so I'm going to
Mhm.
hide that one. All right. You look like my old PE teacher. All right. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome, Nikki. You're
Yes.
welcome, 93 Jade.
Happy to help.
So, um, for those of you just joining, I've added an extra card deck tonight. It's my Deviant Moon Tarot card. It is dark and bright. It is the darkness. It is the moon. It is black and white. And I'm going to draw a card now. When I draw this card, it's going to be talking about the gray area.
Where is the gray area?
Where is the gray area?
Because, you know, the devil is in the details.
The devil is in the details. Where is the gray area? So the gray area is that there's a lot of us who don't understand how much of our privacy we don't have and how people can look in on you. If you're receiving public assistance, federal assistance, state assistance, a VA check, a retirement check, anything like that, it's very possible that you're connected to a system that can just kind of look in on you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the gray area is like, so is that an invasion of privacy? Did you ever, sign off for that to happen? Or is somebody just doing that? And I would also say this is a caution about the gray area. Like, and I say this because, like if this is you looking at stuff that you're not supposed to, just know that someone else is looking at you, looking at stuff that you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
All right. There's a gray area there.
Yep. There's really no privacy in the digital world.
Right. Okay, let's see here. We've got a few new people.
I see a Jayashri.
Jayashri. Hello.
Wow.
Will I be able to grab an amazing job with supportive environment soon? I lost my current one. I'm sorry to hear that you've lost your current job. Sometimes rejection is protection, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see what the cards have to say.
Well, definitely I'll be raising hopes and sending out good energy for you to find an amazing job with supportive environment. That's so important to find these days. I had a friend recently who she went away from one job and got another job, and she was like, it is so amazing. You don't realize how bad it is to be in a toxic work environment until you get into a good supportive work environment. So,
right.
Yeah.
So,
Justice and Swords. So you're going to have a choice.
Mm-hmm. It looks like. So I would say that if you've put in, if you've had an interview, they're still thinking about it. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're really trying to be fair about who they're giving the job to.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense to you. But
I would also say that you will have a choice of a couple of jobs.
Yeah.
And you're gonna want to go with the one that feels the most fair to you.
Right. Yeah. And I think that it's really going to come down to your qualifications.
Yeah.
So make sure to put your qualifications first. A lot of times, know your strength. And a lot of times it's very difficult for us to talk about our strengths. It was hard for me to talk about my strengths, but I could tell you my weaknesses. Mm-hmm. If that tells you anything about when I, like about how I felt about myself when I was doing interviews. So, but I think that's the answer. I think it's not decided. I think we're in a gray area.
We're in a gray area, Jayashri.
I think it's going to be fair though, whatever the answer is.
Yeah.
Just a random Indonesian passing by here. What are you doing, guys? Hello, random Indonesian. Thank you. Welcome. We're doing some yes or no tarot card readings.
Don't skip Michael Cash down there. Did ask a question.
Hello, Kira. Kira did too. Let's see. Where's Michael Cash? I don't see. Where's the question?
Down below the random Indonesian.
Oh, I don't see it.
Oh, okay. Well, there's one from here from Michael Cash at 1920, and it says, "Hi, new subscriber. Will I be fired from my job?" So can you just answer your question very quickly?
I don't know where it went. So will I be fired from my job?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Oh. I think that's a yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be prepared to move on.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, like pack up your stuff. Just make sure you get all your stuff for real. Like if it happens, I mean, if you're asking the question, then maybe you've done something wrong, or maybe it is that unfortunately you're in some kind of a layoff situation, but the Queen of Swords says that information is coming and she's going to cut it out.
The writing is on the wall.
But again, tonight, I think the theme is going to be rejection is protection.
For real.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
just the swords that I showed you. That's really just about, putting the drama and the politics of it behind you as quickly as possible, okay? Just move the heck on and you'll gain some perspective on that will help you.
I agree with that. Oh, wait, Kira has a question for us.
Okay.
My man is turning his back on me for the second time in a month. He switched off out of the blue. We were inseparable. Can you help me shed some light on what is going on? Let's see here.
And then she says, it's a yes or no.
Yeah. Well, let's just draw some cards and see what it.
Yeah. We'll just draw on this. We understand the situation. He's a little hot and cold with you. He's giving you the cold shoulder right now.
Ooh. Oh, maybe this is time. Well, you know what? Why don't you draw a card by yourself and then I'll draw the gray area card.
Okay, Kira. This is my first card.
Ooh.
Oh, the Queen of Wands. Okay, to me, this sounds like this isn't the first time you've kind of dealt with this bullshit. And, unfortunately, I'm getting a sense that he's in a situation where he doesn't feel like he can say to you what he needs to say to you. So what he does is he turns off all communication, right? And kind of, I don't know, makes you come begging for communication or sort of punishes you by making you wait to communicate, or, maybe never even comes back and resolves the old situation with you. But listen, this hot and cold stuff, you're gonna have to learn to be fine with or without this person giving you their support and their love and their engagement, okay? Because this person is gonna go hot and cold with you sometimes.
And what I saw when you turned over that card, I was like, that is a baby mama or mama energy, somebody that really is being a little bit controlling behind the scenes that you may not know. May not know is going on. If they're not talking to you, then, some people, when they have other relationships that aren't working out, they don't like to talk about it, especially if it's with a mom or a parental figure or something like that, a kid. I don't know why I'm thinking all that. But anyway.
Mm-hmm. The Queen of Wands, she has this black cat, and it's like she's got this little rascal she has to deal with from time to time, and she knows the ways of this little rascal, so she's fine with dealing with it, but that doesn't mean that it's not a pain in the butt. And sometimes you have to ignore the cat, and sometimes you have to really pay close attention, right?
Absolutely.
So what have you got, Jennifer?
All right. So the gray area, since this person is kind of going back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turning on and turning off. I'm doing the one tarot cards, the Deviant Moon tarot cards by Patrick Valenza, my favorite. Mm-hmm. The Queen of Swords. So really the gray area is I don't know if you're saying something, somebody needs to say something about this, right. Somebody needs to, get to the bottom of what's going on. So if he's, if they're not talking to you about what's going on, then, I don't know.
You got to ask them to talk.
Yeah. I mean, this is a double-sworded Queen of Swords too, and to me, this is still mom energy. And you know what? And there's blood at the end of one of these swords. And so, this is somebody that is not, I don't know. I feel like there's an impatience there. And so I would say this is somebody who's really kind of being abusive with their words to this other person. And so I would say, if that's you, maybe ease up, because again, you don't know what's going on. And if you really care about this person, and you want to give this situation more of your time, then just kind of ease up and see how it goes. Because I know it gets I mean, like when you get ghosted, like that's fucked up in my opinion. It's messed up. And in the back and forth I don't like either. So, but I really do think that there's something else going on there that you're aware of.
Let's add some more context. Put your card back up there. I see 2 queens.
Yeah.
And in tarot and often in life where there are 2 women involved in in a close situation, then there is competition. And that doesn't mean that there's another woman necessarily. It doesn't mean that there isn't. Nope. But it could just be like this person has mother issues and they're taking it out on you because you are the woman in their life. It could mean that their mother is influencing them, or some other woman in their life is influencing them in a way that makes them feel like they have to back away from you sometimes. So that's it, Kira.
That's it, Kira.
Happy to help, Jayshree. Happy to help, Michael Cash. I'm sorry about the layoff, but I'm sure it's better.
I hope at least if they give you a layoff that they give you a nice severance package. Just use that wisely.
Yes, she says there's another woman.
Yeah, it seems like there's 2. I mean, it feels like, unfortunately, I feel like there is another woman, and I didn't know if it was like baby mama or not, but it seems like if you have a child and this other person has a child with this person, then it's you 2. And if not, then it's going to be maybe you 2 kind of having words. But, if you suspect that this person is seeing someone else, then it may be that you send a text and be like, hey, are you seeing so-and-so? And I mean, that's the only way to get to the bottom of it, especially if this person is not going to, answer you.
Yeah.
Which is so infantile.
The era of ghosting is a real issue.
Yeah. All right. Crystal.
Do I see a reunion between you and Aaron? Blocked presently. Crystal, I'm assuming that means that you are the one that is blocked. Is that what you would make of it, Jennifer?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Ooh.
Mine says a break. Mine says, mm-mm.
Yeah, mine says like, no, you're not going to get back to that sort of Garden of Eden that you thought you had.
Yeah, yes. This one is kind of like, there's been some words said. I mean, there's been some real stuff that's happened here. And yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it.
No reunion. If you're blocked, just stay blocked and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. New subscriber. Thank you, Kara, so much for subscribing. Master's student. Congrats. I was wondering, will I have issues getting my thesis approved? Oof. Thesis. Whoa. Okay. I have not been there, but I have had many, many friends. I just had my undergraduate degree, but whew.
Yeah. Right. Nerve-wracking.
Really get my I've got the wrong deck of cards. I'm glad I looked down. That's not going to deliver me the answer I want. I promise. Tear it down. Will the thesis get approved? I like that.
Be careful.
Thesis, huh?
The question is, will I have issues getting my thesis approved?
Oh, will I have issues getting my? Okay. All right. Will I have issues getting my thesis approved? Oh, did we get the same card?
Yes, we got the same card. 8 of Pentacles.
Oh, wow. I don't think that. I think that's a no. I don't think you're going to have any problem. No. Like your hard work is going to pay off for you.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is what you've been working on.
Yeah, this is what you've been working on.
You've done it.
You know how to. Yeah, you got it all. It's all.
You see how he's using tools there? You've nailed it, so to speak.
Yeah. Yay! I love that. I really feel that too.
Good job, Kara.
Not that I don't really feel the other ones, but I was just like really connected to that. Yes, it's ghosting. I hate ghosting. That's so rude.
Yeah.
All right.
Kira, why would you continue to deal with somebody that treats you like that, dude? All right.
Chrissy. Will I get the position that I applied for to go abroad?
Ooh.
I think we know somebody getting ready to go abroad soon, huh?
Yeah, my little brother is going to go to Bergen in the Netherlands.
That's right. Yeah. I can't remember where, but
Will Chris get the position they applied for to go abroad? Interesting. Tens, you got a 10 upright and I got a 10 in reverse.
then we need to draw another card to. I don't like that. What'd you get?
Yeah, this isn't looking good, Chris.
Yeah. I
I
don't
got
know.
7
I
of
don't.
cups here.
Yeah. I don't know. The devil's in the details, I think.
Let's try
Yeah.
again.
So,
Yeah.
like if you applied for the position, it may be that there was something that was left off or something. If you have an opportunity to go back and look it over, which I'm sure once it's sent, it's sent. But yeah, that might be the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope we're wrong.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yes.
Don't give up hope.
All right. Hello, Greenleaf. Thank you so much for joining. And again, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It helps our channel out a lot. We're getting really close to 1,000 subscribers, which is just exciting. Mel and I have been doing this channel. Mel has been doing this channel way longer than I have. It took me a while to get on board, but it really helps the algorithm. And, we like to provide this information to you as much as we can free. But we do paid readings as well, if you'd like that. So what we're doing here is we are doing yes or no questions. If you'd like to type your question into the chat, type your yes or no question into the chat, and we will answer with tarot. Let's see. How about let's just do a generic.
Well, Greenleaf does have a question here.
Oh, Greenleaf. I'm confused. My man has one question. If it's that, or here's the manipulator. I can't answer that with a card reading.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could say, is your man
manipulating you? Yeah, is your man manipulating you, Greenleaf?
Ooh, I'm just going to use this Deviant Tarot deck.
Yeah, that's a gray area question for sure.
Well, I was just going to use it in conjunction with yours, but I'll do it in gray area too. It doesn't matter.
All right. Well, let's do it together.
Okay.
Is he manipulating
Justice is here. I love that. Keep saying that over and over and over again.
Love it. The Lovers.
I would say he's manipulating you. He's digging a hole.
And using temptation. What does he do to tempt you? And how does that distract you from the course that you're trying to set for yourself?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Pay attention to that. Greenleaf.
What's coming in my life? Amir Justice. Justice is here. I'm just going to keep saying that. What is coming in my life? It's me, Jagriti. Hello, Jagriti.
Hello, Jagriti. Thank you for joining us. That's not really a yes question, but we can draw a card.
What's coming in my life?
To tell you what we see.
I mean, I guess.
I'll draw one now. Oh, you're going to wish I hadn't drawn that card, Jagriti. That is the Devil.
Oh, you got to move on from some bad habits.
Yeah, you're gonna, the thing about the Devil is these people, the chains around their neck, they're on there pretty loose. They could just take them off. So if there's something that you can put down that you probably should put down, put it down. Yeah. Post haste.
Yes, Jagriti. You're welcome, Greenleaf. Thank you.
Hello. Hello.
All right. Let's see. It seems like every time I say that we're just going to do a generic question,
I know.
we get a thing. Let's just ask: is love coming in?
Okay.
Is love coming in?
Well, I will say in the astrology today, Venus and Mars are having a very sexy trine in fire signs. So I would say some kind of love is coming in. But
I like
I
that.
still want to see what the cards say.
Here he is again.
Yep.
Yep. Love is coming in. Whatever that means for you. If it's more love for yourself, if it's love from another, if it's love from your mother.
Justice,
It's coming
Libra.
in.
That's partnership. Partnership is coming in. Yes.
All right, new subscriber. Hello, the 70s. Hi, I remember the 70s. Born in the 70s.
Born
72.
in the 70s.
Does my partner still have feelings for me? Thank you for the question.
Yes.
Oh, Mel, you already answered. You didn't even do no cards.
Oh, I would say yes. Thank you for
I know. I'm just like, woo, that was like an immediate answer there.
with feeling.
With feeling, yeah. So I don't know. That's a yes from me. And if that's reversed, I would say that's a yes.
Yes.
I love this one. That's the manifestation card. It's kind of like the dreams coming true. Like, this is what I've asked for. This is what I've always wanted.
But this tells me, yes, your partner still has feelings for you.
Oh,
They might be hiding some pain.
yeah. Oh, I forgot that I was like, is yes coming or is love coming in is what I thought we were drawing on. But I forgot it was, does my partner still have feelings for me? But I would say that's a yes.
Yes, they do.
I
But
think
there
they
might be
do.
something that's not being talked about.
Yeah. It looks like they're just trying to figure out still what to do with them, like exactly how to use them,
Right.
what they've turned into or something of
Yeah.
that nature.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, we don't always know exactly what it is we're feeling or why we might be feeling a little bit put out about something or, a little bit avoidant of something, a conversation or something. But it doesn't mean that the feelings aren't there. It's just that like somebody's got to figure out how to say what they need to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yay, I'm glad that makes sense to you. All right. What else? Let me draw a gray area card now.
Draw a gray area card.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. We are doing yes or no tarot showdown. I'm Jennifer. That's Mel, my sweet wife, and we are taking questions in the chat that can be answered with a yes or no. Right now, I'm using my Deviant tarot cards because I'm always like the wild card in this bunch, and I'm drawing a card that's going to tell you what the gray area is. Oh, the gray area is that we're not discussing what really hurts us or what really bothers us. And the gray area is also that we're still being triggered by something in the past that's hurt us before.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the gray area. So if you're trying to give up on something, a relationship with yourself, dating, whatever, the gray area there is just kind of open yourself up to understanding and letting that pain go.
Right.
That's the gray area there. For sure.
The gray areas are everywhere around us. We have to think about like the transitional aspect of our life.
I was going to say I have gray areas in my hair.
I've got a couple myself.
A couple. Yes, you can ask a yes or no
please ask a question. Please ask a question. Yes or no preferred.
Please ask a question. We might start singing or something weird. So ask a question.
I feel a song in my
I will say
heart.
for everyone here, watching, we really appreciate if you would subscribe, hit that notification bell. It lets YouTube know that you appreciate us, and we really appreciate you. Not gonna lie, it would be great if we could hit the subscribers so we could continue giving this away for free while we're being paid by the other people.
Yeah, that's the idea.
There's an actual part of my astrology chart that says other people's money.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's. Yes.
Is Brendan okay? Wait, we've got some questions here. Doctor's Mizun Khan. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but we've got a date. Would you like to go on a date with me? Will they get a date? What do you got? Ooh, I got the 10 of Cups. So you'll get a date.
I got the Knight of Pentacles. I'm not going to go on a date with you, but somebody will.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you know. All right. CC, hello. Oh, is Brendan planning to come back? Baby, come back.
You can blame it all on me. Is Brendan planning to come back?
What do you have? Oh, I would say that's a yes.
Yeah.
I have the Queen of Pentacles.
I have the Queen of Pentacles.
Maybe it is. What do you have?
The Queen of Pentacles.
Ah! I would definitely say, like
we've gotten two.
Yeah, like if you guys live together, yeah. If you have children together, yes.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if this is you, if you're the one up in the house, maybe, I mean, and if he doesn't have anywhere to go, like, yeah, he's coming back. Yeah, so I don't know. Dhruv, I'm sure. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly.
Dhruv,
you can ask a question, yes.
Yes, please ask a yes or no question. Does he ever cry while he misses me?
Does Arpit ever cry for me while missing me? I know the question is silly, but I'm sure.
Okay.
Let's see. No silly questions.
No silly questions.
Just yes or no questions. I've got the Ace of Pentacles.
I got the Six of Cups. He absolutely does weep tears for you when he misses you.
Yeah, I think, I think that was, a big part of Arpit's life, I think. And I don't know what to say about that. The bottom of that card almost looks like a heart, but I'd say yes.
Yes.
You're looking for a good friend. I hope you find a good friend. Good friends are really hard to find, but you only need one.
Yeah, see, they were both the same card. They were both the Queen of Pentacles. And listen, that is a reminder to think about your own fertility. If you don't have children with this person, are you trying to have children with this person? Because you might wind up having children with this person.
Right. And if you think you could be pregnant now, it could be a good idea to check. Woo!
A good idea to check and a good idea to let him know if you find out something, okay?
Oh, okay.
Dhruv wants to be a film star in India.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
I love that. Well, in my heart, I just want to say, yes, I think you should go for it because I'm an Ace of Wands kind of person, but we'll ask the cards as well, friend.
Yes. All right. Let's see.
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
Go for it.
That is such a theatrical card too.
Uh-huh.
Both of them are.
Both of them.
Oh, yes. You should go for it.
Absolutely, my friend.
Lots of money. Lots of money. Lots of money. Lots of money. And it's a really good,
kind of full circle for you, for sure.
You could be seen all over the world. Oop, I can see Superman coming July 11th. Superman.
Oh, Superman.
I love Superman. Right. Am I allowed to? Yeah, you can ask another question. Absolutely. Yes, ask another question. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. We are Rose Tarot and Energy Services, Rose Tarot and Astrology. I'm Jennifer Rose. Below me is my sweet wife, Melanie Rose. We've known each other since the 3rd grade. We've been married for, it seems like, what? How long? How long?
Well, we've been married.
Well, we've been together for 11 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, officially together for 11 years. But we've known each other for a very long time. We graduated from high school together.
Yes. We used to be in band together, and Jennifer would kick the back of my chair and call me a nickname.
Yes, we're very spiritually and historically connected, and now we've moved back to our hometown where everything started for us, where we're born and raised. And I think that it gives us a whole lot of great energy from our ancestors. We have a whole lot of spirits that are interacting with us here, and it lends us to having really great, accurate tarot card readings. So yes, you can ask another question. So if you're here watching, we are taking yes or no tarot card questions in the chat, and we will answer them. Oh.
Hello, the Empress.
Ooh, the Empress. I love that.
Empress.
Yes. Justice is here. Do our pit
the Empress asks, should I trust Teresa?
Oh, hold on. I didn't see. Should I trust Teresa? Ooh, I like that question. I'm trying to figure out what cards I want to use for that.
You might have to pull a gray area on this one too.
Mine is yes.
Mine is yes.
Yours is yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that 3 of Cups card is a really good collaboration, a good, but sometimes for me, that 3 of Cups card is a little bit more than an acquaintance.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, those are your
really
close
a collaborator, or
yeah.
I don't know, but it doesn't have to be like a super like bestie kind of situation.
And what I have here is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Not what I thought I had. What I first saw when I saw this was that 7 of Swords in reverse, and I thought, don't keep secrets from this person, and this person will not keep secrets from you. So I'm sticking with that read.
Ooh.
Okay. You can trust Teresa, but don't keep secrets.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Because
Bayantani, does Arpit love me more than his ex? I'm going to say up front, I don't think it's a good idea to compare yourself to your lover's exes, but I will ask the question. I mean, he's with you, so. Ooh, the Devil came out.
I would say, well, I mean, like for me, this is a yes. It's the King of Pentacles. Like he's very grounded. He likes where he lives. He likes being in charge. He feels very, secure in his place there on the throne. So
yeah.
I just think we can answer that question. Like, I don't know that it's going to be.
This makes me wonder if he's a Capricorn or something.
Right? Is he a Capricorn?
or he loves the playful way that you can be together.
Right. Hi, James. Thank you so much for submitting a question today. Hello, does Elle love me? And hello to everyone who's joined. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel so we can continue to provide free tarot card readings for you every Thursday. We have all sorts of wonderful things on our channel. We also do some astrology and psychic stuff and spells and all sorts of stuff. So hopefully you'll join us.
Yeah.
Hello, does Elle love me? Does Elle? Ooh, yes, for me.
Yes, for me.
I got the Empress, and that's kind of like, yep, and she'll have your babies too.
Yes, and this is really like thinking about your future. So this is a relationship, James Berry, that has a good potential.
Okay,
let's have that energy or aura to become a star. Well, there are lots of good reasons to follow your dreams.
He's a Capricorn. Okay. What was the question that you're looking at so I can?
This says, do I have that energy or aura to become a star? It's by Dhruv.
Oh, gosh, that last one that we did for you, that was really obvious that, yeah, like really, yeah. And that was, I love the yellow and red colors in that. So if you like to wear those colors, that's even more indicative of that being a yes. But we'll draw another card on this.
Yeah.
I think you should stop second guessing yourself, and I think that you should give
Yeah.
in to the fact that this is, going to happen for you.
Right.
Yes.
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 No regrets, friend. No
Yeah,
regrets.
that's
Just
a
go
no
for it.
regrets card. Like that's like, yeah, I didn't have to walk away from that. I didn't have to go away from that sad. Like I can see you looking at a board, and I don't know if it's seeing you looking at the board with your name on it or
Mhm.
seeing you looking at a board saying that you were selected for something. But that's like a really hell yes, a heck
Mhm.
yes, a yeah, yes, yes. You do. You have all that aura to be a star.
Yeah.
Feels really, really serious.
So don't doubt yourself.
Yeah,
Put that
don't doubt
doubt
yourself.
behind
Put
you.
yourself out there.
Put that self-doubt behind you, friend, and go ahead. Go for it.
I wanted to tell you that yes, he is a Capricorn,
Oh,
like Tani
okay.
said. So you guessed that one with the devil card. You're like, is that person a
Oh,
Capricorn?
yes.
One for Mel. Maybe that's how we should do it. Like they were telling it, like we were like, oh, how do we do a challenge? We're not really like competitive. We're married. We love each other.
Uh-huh.
We don't do that kind of stuff. But the challenge could be like how many psychic things, who gets what.
How many hits? How many times
Psychic hits is what we call
little
them.
the psychic
Yes.
ping?
Yes. So if you're here, newly here, hello, welcome. We're doing free yes or no tarot card readings for you. If you'd like to type your question down in the chat, it's been a lot about love, a lot about life, and we really appreciate it if you also would subscribe. We do these live things several days in the week, and we really like to connect with our audience in this way.
So yes, they're just jokes. Go ahead and just put a yes or no question in there and we'll answer it.
My sun sign is Leo. Oh, your sun sign is a Leo. Oh my gosh. Leo's you're gonna shine. Yeah. Leo,
Yeah. Oh,
self-confidence. Roar, roar, roar.
Leos are made to perform, so just go perform. Do just shine. That's what you do.
Yes. Lots of love to you as well. Okay, they're just jokes. Hey, welcome. Thanks for asking a question. Do I have greater things coming to me that'll help me succeed in life? Well, that's not a yes or no. I guess it is a yes or no question.
Yes.
Oh, well, maybe it's not going to be. I was like, oh, we probably
I'm praying for a yes.
right. Do I have greater things coming to me?
Of course you do.
Yes, that's coming right in too. It's
Oh, the Fool card and the Chariot.
yeah,
You're
new
gonna
beginnings
unfold
too.
quickly, and you're not gonna really necessarily feel like you know what you're doing, but if it feels like a heck yeah, my friend, just go for it. Heck yeah.
I feel that. I feel
Mhm.
it. It's coming in. They're just
Full speed
jokes.
ahead.
You have greater things coming in. Don't forget to participate in them, though. Don't let them just try to come to you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I said that.
When it comes to good fortune, you have to meet it both. You have to meet it halfway. So you got to
Yeah.
show up where you want that good fortune to arise for you, right?
Yes. I'll have to figure out how to keep a score of the psychic stuff next time. Maybe I can put the third square up there
Maybe.
and put a score up there to see
Mm.
who guesses things in the chat. All right. So if you're just here, ooh, look at that on the bottom of the deck. Naked baby.
Mm.
If you're just joining us, we are doing free yes or no tarot card readings. We usually stay on here for about an hour, so we've got a couple more minutes, unless we've got a lot of you here, and we'll stay for a little bit longer. We are here in Kansas City, Missouri. This is where we were born and raised, and we love giving this guidance to people. It's fun. We do events. We've been doing this for a while.
We call what we do Midwest woo, friends.
Yeah, Midwest woo, meaning we're direct, we're kind, but we're going to give you the truth.
But we're going to tell the truth. Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Yes, you're right. I shouldn't compare myself to her. Yes, no comparisons. All right. Do I have greater things? Yes, yes. I feel here in India more than your talent. Your luck matters in film industry. That's why I was asking you to go for it. Yeah.
Your luck is in good shape, my friend. You're going to have really good fortune with this endeavor.
I really do feel that. I really do feel that. Yes. Yeah. Yes. So do you have any good grounding practices for someone who's feeling like they are, I don't know exactly. How could someone ground themselves?
Okay, so let's talk about what it means to be grounded. What it means to be grounded is to feel calm, feel as though your thoughts are not racing, your heart is not racing. And from that state of being calm and centered, then you can make your best decisions. Okay. So to get grounded, if you're feeling a little excited, a little upset or confused, or just a little agitated in your body, I recommend sitting or standing, but whatever you're doing, do it in a way where you can feel the weight of your body is against the earth, against the chair. Feel your butt in the seat, feel your feet on the floor. Take a couple of nice deep breaths all the way down into your belly and let them all the way out. By the time you get to the end of that third deep breath, you will feel calm and centered and more capable of making good decisions, less confused, and just more like yourself. And that's what we want to do, is we want to be ourselves to the best of our ability at all times. And that comes from being grounded. You've got to be inside your body. You've got to be at peace with your heart and mind so that you can interact with the world as your best version of yourself.
That was nice. I took nice 3 big deep breaths.
3 big old breaths.
3 big old deep breaths. I feel good, actually. Is my relationship and experience my soul needs.
Well, are you trying to avoid a path that you're already on?
Right.
Relationship and experience your soul needs. I'm going to just start with that one. We're going to go yes or no on that. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, and I had a card jump out.
I've got Temperance.
I've got the 8 of Pentacles.
Is it something that my soul needs?
Yes. What you were learning here, is about moderation and how, repetition works to create something stable. Now, I don't know if that means that it is a relationship that's going to last forever. It just means that you're learning these lessons about moderation and hard work.
Yeah.
Maybe moderation of hard work. Like, are you putting more work into that relationship than that relationship is putting into you?
That's a good question.
Yeah. So then the other obvious question is, should I avoid this path? So it's should I be in this relationship, right? You want to pull another one?
Yep. Queen of Wands.
10 of Pentacles. Be in the relationship, Empress. Yes.
Yep. Do armpit consult with tarot reader about me. If they consult with us, we won't tell you because that's confidential. Woo, we live by an airport. No, I think. Oh, is yours upside down?
It's right side up.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh, to me that's a 50-50.
Maybe. Let's hey, gray area.
Ooh, gray area. Ooh, that's where the gray area can come in. I love that. All right, the gray area card.
For Sayantani.
The 5 of Wands.
That's a no.
Yeah, I would say no. I think that probably Arpit just battles their own demons in their own head, in their own heart, and they probably choose not to talk to anybody about it, unfortunately. Yeah. All right. You're welcome, the Empress. Hello, Rose and Jennifer. I would like a general tarot reading. Hi, Hector.
Okay, so is she going to come back with good intentions, or is it over?
Okay, so this is a Gemini and a Cancer with good tension. June 2nd. Ooh, being that this person is in their birthday glow, this person is really going to do whatever they want. And with this person being a Gemini, they could go two ways about it.
And they will probably feel two ways about it when they.
Yeah.
So is Janet coming back?
Right, with good intentions.
With good intentions.
I've got the 3 Wands.
I got the Ace of Pentacles. I think that looks good.
I think, yes. I like that white light there coming out of, I mean, I think that this is just showing that, to me, it's about a little bit of work that they've done, and they're not quite as upset or angry.
They might want to kind of show you the growth that they've sustained. Yes. And this is, I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is just a positive. It's a yes, but this is just like, an opportunity to have something that you've wanted that gives you stability. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that for you, Hector.
Yeah. Okay. Will I get a stable job this year? Hello, Diana M. Welcome to our chat. Everyone who's here, please, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We do 3 or 4 lives in a week now, and sometimes Mel does her Astrology Today live. You just never know what we're going to do, but we like being live.
No time we like each other present, right? Like, just listen to it, but to do it.
All right.
Will Diana get a stable job this year?
I have to look and make sure I had the right deck of cards in front of me.
Yes.
I'd say that's a yes. Yep. And that job is going to be like it. You're going to do. There's a lot of moving parts in that job. You're going to have a lot of different things that you're going to have to do. Do Arpit still save my pictures in his phone? Do you have my pictures in your phone?
I heard this song the other day. It was like, she likes me, but I got a Android. And he's rapping about how he hopes that she won't, stick her nose up at him when she realizes his bubble is green.
Okay, let's see here.
Does Arpit still save her pictures in her phone?
Gosh, did I get that?
What is that?
It's the King of Pentacles.
This is the Queen of Pentacles. Yes.
Oh, wow. I would say yes. Oh, wow. That's pretty amazing. It's kind of like, yep, he still has her pictures. And he still has it.
Absolutely.
Wow. Okay. Well, I think that this is going to be a perfect time to wrap up our Tarot Showdown for tonight. So I'm going to talk just a little bit about the things that we have going on our channel and what we do. every Thursday night, we do this at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We try to stay on for an hour or longer, just depending on who all is watching. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Mel releases Astrology Today, talking about the astrology for the next 48 or so hours with the overarching astrology. And we also do another show together called Astrology Insights Live on Sundays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we talk about the astrology for the week ahead. And we do a tarot card reading for the week ahead as well. So hopefully you'll join us. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We can see that more people watch us that aren't subscribed than are. And we would really love to have you here to be able to share in this experience with you and to share in this spiritual guidance with you. So give us a subscribe, a like, comment, and come back with us. We do birth chart readings, yes. And here is Rose. We might start doing a little bit of hopefully that's right, but we're at Rose Tarot and Energy Services. Hi, Hector. Thank you. Do you have magnetic Zelle payment for a private reading?
So happy to talk with you all tonight. It's always a pleasure to catch up with you and to discuss your hopes and dreams.
Yes. Hector, if you would either go to our website that I just posted below you, or you can send us an email at Rose Tarot and Energy. We are going to try and find a space where people who want to do longer readings can go ahead and do a reading with us while we're live. Like one of us can jump off and actually do a reading. We're just not quite sure how to go about doing that yet. But yeah, going to bed and enjoying the company. Yay. Hello. All right. Hector, please get in contact with us or visit our website and send us a message. And I'm just going to keep that up here for another minute or two. Again, thank you so much for being here with us, Rose Tarot and Energy Services, Astrology Services. And we will be back next Thursday to do the same thing again.
Thank you so much.